Okay, so Jimmy Jam asked me on my stupid bait series what stupid thing could I catch a fish on. Yesterday, Jimmy, who's if you guys haven't seen him, Jimmy Jam 1005 asked me to use potato. So what I did was I shredded some potato, and I'm going to try to catch a fish on potato. So let's see if it can happen. Hey Jackson, what's happening, brother? Mustard, what's happening? All right, guys, let's see if we can catch a fish on a potato. There we go. Here comes the bluegill. Oh, I got a bite. Guys, look at that. Just like that, we have got a fish on a piece of potato. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Here's a little baby bluegill. All right, I hope y'all saw that. Jimmy, that was for you. We just got a fish on a piece of potato. So let's try that again. What do you think, guys? Let's see if we can recreate that and get a second fish on a piece of potato. Now, I didn't think it was going to happen, but it was pretty quick. We got a fish on potato. How flippin' cool was that? Jimmy Jam, if you're out there watching, that one was for you, bud. So here we go, another little strip of potato, and we're going to see if we can get another fish on a strip of potato. It's so small, it's almost impossible to cast out. Oh, come on. Nice. That's two. That's two fish in just a second here on potatoes. Now they're just little baby bluegills. They're not that big, but I've proven that you can catch a fish on a potato. See, little bluegill on a potato. So we try it again so we can get 3 for 3. Yes, sir, I have started. And today's bait is potato. Now, what I did was I just shredded up the potato into little slices. You know, little shredded like hash brown style potato. And I'm hooking it on a hook. Just a little teeny tiny, you guys probably can't even see that hook, it's so small. But I'm hooking it on a little hook and I'm tossing it out there and kind of just working it like you would a worm. So far, I've made 2 casts with potato, and I've caught 2 bluegill on potato. So let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Oh, I pulled the hook. The wind's blowing. It's kind of hard to see in the water. All right, here we go, guys. On the stupid bait series of what stupid bait can I catch a fish on? This is a little piece of potato. Let's go get a fish. There we go. That is fish number 3 on the potato. Yeah, I don't really care what I catch because this video series is not about catching monster fish. It's about catching fish on the stupidest bait we can think of. And for this video series of catching catching fish on the dumbest bait you can think of, a bluegill is a fish. So again, guys, we're yeah, you know what, dude? There's a lot of stuff in this lake other than bass and bluegill, but I'm not bass fishing right now. If I was bass fishing, it'd be a whole different video series. We are doing a video series right now on what is the dumbest baits you can catch a fish on. And I don't care if it's a bass, a tilapia, a catfish, a carp, or a bluegill. I'm catching fish on potatoes. Nope. Lost it on that one. Another one. Look at that, guys. So far, I mean, they're all little bluegill, but they're fish and they're eating potatoes. So, what I may end up doing here is I've learned how to call the bass in this lake. I'll catch a couple more little bluegill here, and then I'll start calling in the bass. We'll see if we can get a bass on a potato. Look at that. Look at that. They're tiny, but they're fish. Oh, this guy throated it. Oh, no, he didn't get it that bad. Here you go, little buddy. Go home. Go back to the school. So now, guys, let's do this. Well, let me see if I can churn these bass up. And if I can get these bass to churn up, then we're going to try to catch a bass on a potato. So far, we've proved you can catch fish on a potato, though. What's going to happen is I'm going to start a little feeding frenzy with these bluegill. By doing that, that's going to call in the bass. And then once the bass start cruising in, then we're going to see if we can get a bass on a potato. You see these bluegill just going crazy down here for the bread. What that's going to do is that little feeding frenzy is going to stir up the bass that are hanging off right here in the weed line. And they're going to start coming in wanting to feed. So once I see them show up, and you know, this lake is pretty clear right here, so I will see them show up. Once I see those bass show up, I'm going to slap another piece of potato out there and see if I can get a bass on a potato. We've already proved that the bluegill will eat potato. Look at that, guys. Can you guys see that in camera? That's calling in fish from all over this lake right here. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll start throwing a couple little chunks of bread a little farther out, and that usually gets the bass to come up on it. But so far we've proved you can catch fish on a potato. How you doing?
Good, you?
Good.
Read the sign, no fishing allowed.
Hey, there's no sign. I can't read. Nice. No, somebody, I don't know what happened, but all the paddles for the kayaks and the canoes are gone.
They're always gone. I was just telling them. It's like, keep an eye out if you see any.
Yeah.
Grab that.
Grab this orange. You're not going to use this right now, are you?
I'm not using it, no.
Remember, if you want to grab that oar, we can keep it for...
there one in there? Oh, cool. Okay. That wasn't here yesterday.
No.
No, somebody must have brought it over and dropped it off.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. I just had a 2-year-old telling me there's no fishing here. Orp! Welcome to the channel. So now that Orp's here, let's do this again. Orp, the video series has started on stupid bait we can catch fish with. Today's bait is potato. I have some shredded up potato, and so far I've caught 3 fish on a potato. Somebody was in here earlier talking a bunch of smack that I'm not catching big bass, but that's not the point of this new series I'm starting. The new series I've started now is, can we catch fish on stupid things? And yesterday I had a kid that was out fishing with his dad. It's Jimmy Jam is the name of his channel. Jimmy Jam 1005, I believe. His channel's pinned up in the description of this video. Go follow the kid. Give the kid some love and follow him, guys. This video is for him. He was the one that said potato, so we're using some potato, and we'll see what else we can do. Look at that, just like that. How quick was that? That bait hit the water and I caught a bluegill on a potato. Now, they're not huge bluegill. They're not, trophy fish. I'm not going to put my name in the record books on these things. But we have caught fish on potatoes. Now, I tried the nutter butter. That ain't going to work. Nutter butter will not stay on a hook. It turns into instant mush when you put it in the water. Let's see if we can do that again. A little bit of potato. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Who would ever thought that a little piece of shredded hash brown style shredded potato would be able to catch bluegill one after another after another. Throw him back. We still have our piece of potato. We can do that again. Let's see if we can get it in under 15 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds. It took me 6 seconds to catch a bluegill, a little baby bluegill, on a potato. How freaking cool is that, you guys? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to make a short out of these videos here in a little while when I get home. This guy got it good. And I'm going to make a short out of catching the bluegill on the potato. And what I want everybody to do is go view that short and leave a comment of what stupid bait you want to see me try next for the for this little series of what stupid baits can we catch a fish on. So when I get home later, I'll make a short out of catching one of these bluegill on a potato, and I'm gonna tag Jimmy Jam's channel in there. He's the one that wanted this potato for bait. So I'll make a short. Guys, after that short's posted, it'll be later today when I get home. After I post up that short, comment on that short what you want to see used for the stupid bait. And we'll start doing that. We'll start doing stupid baits. Let's go. That one was 6 seconds. bigger bluegill, but 8 seconds of that bait being in the water, I caught another bluegill. So this little guy's been caught before. His lips are ripped up. His top lip's almost torn off. So he's been caught a couple of times, it looks like. Now I know there's a bunch of little kids that come fish these ponds, and I'm not sure what they're fishing with, but they catch these little bluegill and throw them out for bait. But that one looks like he's been caught a few times. So let's do that again. 6 seconds is the record to beat. Didn't get the water right. There we go. And I think they're on to it. Oh, they moved out farther. That's what it is. Oh, I pulled it up. All right, guys, do we agree that you can catch fish on a potato? How freaking cool is that? So now that I've proven that, I think what I want to do is I'm going to switch over. I'm going to put on a bigger hook, and I'm going to see if I can get some catfish. So bear with me a minute while I tie on a different hook. Let's see what I got. There we go. So now for the cats, I'm not going to use the potato because the way I've shredded this potato up, I can't get it on this bigger hook. So I'm going to switch over to just kind of fishing for fun for a little bit, see if I can get a nice cat on the line, and maybe a bass. I've caught bass here on the white bread, so I'm going to try the white bread again too and see what I can get. But I know that so far we have proven, without a shadow of a doubt, I've recreated it, what, 5 or 6 times now, that you can catch fish on potato, which I didn't think was going to happen, to be honest with you, but that was freaking cool. How many people have you ever seen fishing with a potato? So I think what I'm going to try next, my next potato that I do, I'll do a bigger chunk and see if I can get like a catfish on a bigger chunk of potato. Oops, I just dropped my glasses, probably scratched the heck out of them. So now I'm going to throw a piece of bread out there for the cat. See if I can get a cat. I may get a bass on this as well. I've caught some really nice bass here on red balls. So we'll see what we can catch with this. I'm going to pop my little rod holder in. Pop my little rod holder in there. Chunk this little piece of white bread out there. You guys see that? I just missed a fish. I was going to move the bait, and as soon as that bait moved, something grabbed it, and I missed the hook set because I wasn't prepared for it. So we'll do that again. By the the way that hit and the way that rod bent real quick when I grabbed that and moved that bait, that had to be a catfish. So we'll try that again. I'm a little sad, you guys. I set my monster drink down over here. I had taken like 3 sips out of it, and the wind blew it off my. I set it on top of my tackle box, and it freaking blew it off. All right, guys, we're gonna let that sit there and see what happens. We'll see if we can get a nice catfish on that little bread ball. I'm trying to figure out how I can get a chunk of potato out of what I got with me. I may call the wife and see if she'll chop up some potato and bring it to me. You guys see that? We just got hit. That rod just got whacked. Here we go. Fish on. Hey, predictions, guys. Cat or bass? That, you guys, is a nice little bass on a hot dog bun. He's probably a good 2 pounds. He's got that hook in him good, too. I think I'm going to start switching over to barbless hooks in this pond because these fish just absolutely annihilate these baits and get the hooks just completely mangled into them. But look at that, guys. That right there is a bass on a hot dog bun. He's a nice little bass, too. Especially for a little pond. A little 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds on hot dog bun. Let's see if we can recreate that one, huh? We've already proven the potato thing. We've proven the hot dog bun thing. Let's see if we can get a bigger fish on a hot dog bun. These are just straight up, Walmart brand hot dog buns. Nothing special about them. See, just a little bread ball. Toss it back out there, see what happens. The last couple days, this pond is really shut off because the water level, as you guys can see, has dropped a good 2.5 feet in the last 72 hours. So it just really shut the fishing down the last couple days. Today it seems like they're settling back into the new water level, and they're starting to want to come out and play again. Oh, there we go. We're getting a bite. I might have just taken the bread. Oh, it's still there. It is still there. over a little bit. What I've noticed in this pond is that I don't let my bait sit in the same spot for too long. You know, unlike catfishing, where you want to just let your bait soak until the fish come find it. I've noticed here that the more often I move my bait, the more often I get bites. Hey, Yana, the bait caper today. We've moved on because we've already proven my theory. A few minutes ago, I was using potato. What I did was I shredded up potato like you would for like hash browns, and I hooked that on and I threw that out and I caught 4 or 5 bluegill on potatoes. Really considering calling the wife and having her bring me over another rod with some potato. Because all I have now is just this little baggie of shredded up potato. So I kind of want to try a couple chunks and see if that works. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to give this one a minute. Okay, so nothing's happening there. So let me move that bait. I'll bet you when I move it, if the bait's still on there, and when I move it, I'll get something. Bait's still on there. Bluegill are going after it. Oh, most of that bait's gone. I'm going to toss that out there a little farther and just let it sit. Kyle, I missed it. I did use the potato, and I did catch fish on it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the wife, and I'm only a minute from the house. I'm going to call the wife real quick and see if she will run me down another rod and some potato, so I can use some bigger chunks of potato and throw those out there and see if I can get a catfish on a potato next. Actually, I'm going to do that real quick, guys. The stream is going to lag for a second while I make the phone call. So just bear with me, and I'll be right back.